Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while um, since I guess I'm gonna call it Life Talk with Ashley Journals. It's been a while. Um, I've been going through, and some days are better than others. And some days I just rather give into that sad place, that hopeless place. But I can't. I have too many people relying on me. I have too many people that need me. I need me. I need the real me. I know having a mental illness doesn't define me, but sometimes it consumes me. And I know I'll get through this. I've always gotten through this. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone. Sometimes I feel like the things that are not seen to the normal eye are taking over, taking control. And I don't want that to be so. And I know God is delivering me. I know God is healing me. And I know that deliverance is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. No difference than traumatic situations or situations that life puts you in. They don't happen overnight. They happen over time. So I guess I'm just saying that when I say it's okay to not be okay, it's okay to not be okay. But it's not okay to ask for help. It's not okay to try to battle it by yourself. I have more than enough emotions that run through my vein. I get irritated, I get lonely, I get afraid. There are times I see things and hear things that I know that aren't there. And every day is different. There's some days I can get up and I can function, and there's that cloud that just follows me. And there are some days where the cloud does not bother me. And then there's some days that the cloud consumes me. When you get to those places where you feel hopeless to the point where you want to give into it, reach out to someone. Ask God to give you that person that you can talk to, even if they don't even really understand what you're going through, but enough that they will actually listen to you. And not just listen to you, but listen to you where they hear you. You guys, I'm hurting. I'm scared. I'm angry. There are sleepless nights. There are days I sit and don't even know what day it is because I've been sitting so long. But just know that you're not alone, just like I know that I'm not alone. And I will get through this. I will conquer this. And I know that there are medicines and things that are out there that can help. But sometimes I just don't feel like taking them anymore. Because if I don't take them, I'm not better. And sometimes when I take them, I'm still not better. And I just keep reminding myself that deliverance is a process. It didn't take a day for me to get this way. And it's not going to take a day for me to undo this way. So I trust and I rely on God. I trust and rely on the people that He has placed for me. And I'm not as strong as I think sometimes. But I know that when I'm weak, He's strong. Because He's proved it over and over again. But it doesn't mean that I don't feel disgusted when I look in the mirror and I see me. Because what I see, I know that's not the real me. And I have to fight that every day. And I'm not fighting just for me. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for my children. And I'm fighting for my children's children. So I have to tell myself that when I do make myself look long enough and hard in the mirror, that I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I am the works of God. And God makes no mistakes. And everything that he makes, he calls it good. And I know that when he made us, he said that we were very good. So I have to constantly remind myself that my fear will not control me, that my sadness will not consume me, that my doubt will not shift my faith and trusting who God is. And I'm not alone. You're not alone. We can do this together, because together we're stronger. It took me a while to realize that hiding and masking it and pretending, it only caused more separation. It only caused more anxiety. It only caused more fear. It only caused more division in me. When I allow myself to go to that place, and it's not like it just happens overnight. It's one day of, it's like a computer. When you open up an email, you don't realize that you just opened up a virus. And it slowly creeps into the data board, and it slowly attacks things. And eventually when you look up, it's too late to push delete. And I allowed myself to get to that place. And that makes me angry, and it makes me sad. It makes me just say, you're not as strong as you thought you were. Just give into it. And I hear the voices, and they say, you're not worth it. Look at your body. Look at how you're shaped. Look at the extra pounds. And instead of me just saying, no, just hush, it causes me to eat. And now that I'm recognizing again that this right now is not me, because I'm not at peace, I don't operate in real joy. My love is tainted, because when I say I'm loving, but yet I'm jealous that I don't have what you have, or I don't look like you look. And it's okay not to be okay. And right now I'm not okay, but I will be okay. And I'm going to continue to tell myself that I'm going to be okay. Because I am. And I'm not going to give up. And I'm not going to allow what I feel or what I think I see stop me from being me. Because I know the real me. I do. I know I love to help and talk to people. I know I love to be around children and see them smile. I love to praise their good things, even if they just jump and they're proud of it, and that makes me proud. But sometimes in this moment, when I look at them and they do things, I have to go against what I feel and do what I know is right. And I don't like that. I don't want to just do what's right, but I want to be able to feel what's right. And I know I'll get over this, and I know I will get through this, and I know I will live. I've lived through it for the last 37 years. I just want you to know that nothing that you're going through, that you're alone. nothing that you feel and nothing that you've experienced, you're not alone. And I do understand that even though we may be going through the same thing, our feelings may not necessarily be the same, or our perspectives may not be the same, and that's okay. As long as we listen and hear and see each other. As long as we tell ourselves the truth, we will get through this. And the truth is that we were created for a purpose. We were created with assignments. We were created to love. We were created to fellowship. We were created to feel. And the feelings aren't just always happy and peaceful, but we were created to feel all those feelings. But with God, even when we face those feelings that are of certainty, if we rely on God and trust who He has surrounding us, that will hold us up when we feel like just letting go, there's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing that we can't accomplish. And I know this is just a moment. It seems like a really long moment. A moment that has lasted maybe about 6 months too long. And the anger that I have inside of me, I choose to make that anger my fuel. To be better. To have better. To speak better. Because I know better. I know that God wants me and you to have a hope in the future because He said so. And I'm not a mistake. I'm not a burden. And I'm not any of the negative thoughts, any of the imagination that tries to rise up against God. I know that's not me. So just know that you're not alone. And yes, it is okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to try to do it alone. It's not okay to stay in that place. So I may not have all the answers, and I may not know exactly what to do, when to do it, and why to do it. But I trust my Creator. The Creator of all things, even the things that aren't seen. Just like the very breath that I take, I don't see it. But I expect it. And I don't even think about it. I just breathe. And eventually my life will be just that. Breathing. Living. Experiencing. Rising above the chaos. Rising above the fear. And so will you. And just know that I'm here for you and I love you, and I'm gonna get through this. So will you. No matter what it is. Just don't allow it to consume you. I almost allowed my mind to consume me. I almost gave into it. But God always has a way of an escape. God always has. He always has the answer, and He always will. And He has given me an awesome husband who, yes, works my nerves because sometimes he says the wrong things. But he listens, and he tries, and he loves me. My children love me regardless. I talk to them. I tell them what's going on with me. I don't hide anything from them. I don't do it to burden them or to make them feel that they have to rescue me. But I do it to show them that it's okay to ask for help. That it's okay to not have the answers. It's okay to have and to feel the emotions that you feel. And that it's not okay to stay there. So just keep going. Keep pushing. And together we can get through this.